Alright, let's start that up there. Sure, okay, good, that's working. And alright. Ooh, that's not good. Ooh. That guy had a bad time. Oh, Mildras Gars, mother of all creation, how many millions of our desecrated bodies and rivers of blood shall you devour? Dot dot dot. Do you feast upon these endless images of carnage and destruction that must be eternally seared into your limpid pupils? Dot dot dot. If you will not deign to respond, O lovely Mildras Gars, may the cataclysms of our dying screams rend this cursed planet forever. Backdrop. During year 5036 of the old calendar, the interspecies war that had been raging for 600 years took a dramatic turn. In the ravaged war zone of Phantom, the aggressor, Balformia, employed an ancient doomsday weapon only recently unsealed. Afterwards, the fragile balance of military parity shifted, and the human-centered governments began slowly drifting away. That guy had a bad time. Nations unloosed their own dogs of war, but Balformia won battle after battle until it exercised hegemony over all of the regions. Now, 400 years after the four sages deployed, on the 8th day of the month of June of the first year of something or other, this 1,000-year war is ending as the demi-human armies of the Balformian Empire occupy the entire world. But those most oppressed, aka gamers, still call this eternal holocaust the Millennium Nightmare. For its traumas have inflicted permanent scars on the psyche of peoples everywhere. Alright, the Emblem of Justice, Feda. Okay, people, listen up. Soon we'll be entering the skies over Bad Village, which is not a great place to live. First, we'll strafe the landing zone with incendiary charges. This will disorient the enemy, stopping them from mounting an effective counterattack. That's when the fun begins. As soon as we hit the ground and invade the village. With the element of diversion, our quarry should be confused. We'll swarm all over them. War crimes, ho! Did you say village? Is the Liberation Army holed up in a town inhabited by civilians? Don't strain your gray matter over the fine points, Brian. Just follow orders, Lieutenant, and leave no one alive. Understood, sir. Distance 253. Altitude 12, 11, 10, 9. Ground target acquired. Now, release the ordnance! Okay, troops, prepare to shove off. Oh. Alright, you know what to do. Waste them all. Now, charge! Ah! What the? No! Please stop! Have mercy! But I see only villagers here. Where are the guerrillas? Why are we doing this? They aren't even resisting. What is the objective of this mission? Shut your mouth, Lieutenant Stelbert. Just carry out your orders or else. Aha. So, you think you can hide from me? For that, I'll kill you slowly. This is sheer madness, almost. Get back. Leave that helpless child alone. What the? You again, Lieutenant? How dare you bellow orders at me? If I must warn you again, No. On second thought, I'll have you court-martialed. Orders or not, this is beyond loathsome, Colonel Alnos. So cram your orders and your court-martial up your rosy red butt. Whoa. Gah! You... That tears it. Men, get this traitorous fool out of my sight. Troops hesitate. I said, drag him away before I kill both him and you with my bare hands. Just so you know, Lieutenant Brian Stelbart, I'll be recommending the death penalty at your court-martial. Go piss up a rope, Alnos, you sadistic bastard. You're the real criminal, and you'll pay. More bricks, you just got one. You don't... That's plenty. That's already more than I've gotten in a year. Plus the one you got yesterday. And the... and the one you get every day. Also, Brian looks like Max from Shining Force just got back from Vietnam. Did I do the right thing? What else could I do and still live with myself? I knew this would lead to imprisonment or death. Oh well, too late now. I mean, he was just in the middle of witnessing some war crimes. I guess I just acted on something inside me. All I could think about was that pitiful little girl. But what will become of me now? And this liberation army was bringing some serious democracy to those peasants. Hey, Brian, it is I, Ein. Huh? What? We have no time to waste, so button up the small talk. Yeah, I know. We serve in different platoons, but I've always admired your strength. Lately, I've been wondering, what are they thinking? The people upstairs, that is. Alright, let me put it this way. You weren't wrong, but something is wrong somewhere. I see. Well, thank you, Ein. I'll carry that profound epiphany all the way to my execution. Hold on a second. I haven't finished yet. How's this for a brainstorm? You ready to bust out of this joint? And thwart my executioner? Hell yes. Do your trick. Not so fast. I'll be going with you. Why? You mean, how could anyone possibly want to abandon this glorious paradise? No, you're not the only one. A long line of troopers want a piece or two of Allnos. Hey, even I owe that bastard. Thank you, Ein. I'll be in your debt until my dying day. Which may not be very long, unless we hustle our asses out of here. They are very spacious prison cells. Okay, from here to the gate, we must hoof it as fast as possible. What about the guards? If they spot us, it's curtains. But we'll give them a good scrap. Are you ready? If so, let's roll. Yeah, let's do it. Thanks for shortening this boring task, Ein McDougal. Damn it all to hell. We're screwed. Come on, you filthy rats. Beg for your miserable hides. Your heads will tumble by my own hand. Yeah, you've seen your final sunset on Mildras Gars. Troopers sustain 6 points of damage. Grab them. And don't kill them right away. Make them suffer. And Daddy Warcrimes here is, kind of ruthless. Damn, we're 2 outnumbered. I'm sorry I got you mixed up in this mess, Ein. It's neither your fault nor mine. It's just fate. So don't sweat the small stuff. Ah. Is that some well-timed napalm? What the? How? Oh, look, another furry. How rude of you. Hey, McDougal. If you were planning to desert, the least you could have done is invited me along. Dora? Yep, I hate to just spring in on you, but I expect I'll be coming with you. So hurry up. Or, excuse me, she's not a furry. She's a demi-human. That makes it okay. Don't let them escape. If you fail to capture those traitors, all of you will die instead. You heard the captain. After them. That's an order. Hurry! Stop them! No! Too bad, so sad. Area 1. Consequences of Infamy. Responding to the desertion of the 3 soldiers, the Balformian Empire invoked draconian measures to rectify the situation. After chastising the enforcement squad for its incompetence, the military quickly assembled a special Tusk attack unit called Bloody Rose. Forthwith, the unit deployed, embarking on a relentless mission to apprehend the miscreants. Their orders were simple and blunt. Bloody Rose's sole objective was promulgated in one 4-word sentence. Kill deserters on sight. Two months following the incident at Bad Village, not to be confused with the neighboring Good City, we reached the Basel mountain range in western Scudelia. Having no clear destination, upon Ein's suggestion, we opted to flee to the mainland. We did not fear our pursuers. Quite simply, we had grown weary of fighting for survival, foraging like animals in the back country, while trying to avoid the Empire, finally wore thin. Yeah, this game came out in '94, and there's an awful lot of war crimes going on. How long will we continue meandering around like this? We've proven our ability to smack the Empire around a bit, but what's the point? Why don't we save energy? We need our full strength for crossing over to the mainland. I mean, the Final Fantasy IV opens up with a bunch of murder and war crimes. I hear what you're saying. However, I think that... excuse me for interrupting, but... the main reason we should avoid skirmishing with our pursuers is that we remain unarmed. Huh? Brian, I've seen you in action. I'm not afraid. I'll go down fighting with my bare hands. If you don't shut up and start walking, you'll get your chance to do exactly that. Whoa. We really are being ambushed. Yeah, from above. What the? Who's there? Oh, wow. That's a mean-looking pursuit element, but it doesn't scare me one bit. Oh, sorry if I startled you. Don't worry about me. I'm not a dangerous person. That's exactly what a dangerous person would want us to think. You surely own a bunch of weapons for someone who claims he's harmless. These old things? Good market for them, even if they are a bit shop-worn. So he's just a humble merchant in the military-industrial complex? Just a peddler? Well, kid, you won't live long pursuing that trade out here. Knock it off, Dora. Hey, Alcidean boy, is there an inn or an eatery around these parts? You can call me Tom. I'll take you to my village. You can chow down there. Yeah, he's not unarmed. He has a sword. Just keep heading west. Alright. No. Okay. Yes. Hey, everyone. The lead element of our pursuit unit has arrived. Damn, we have uninvited guests. Hey, run. You know someplace we can hide? If we cross the river and head northwest, we may reach safety. I need to borrow your weapons for a while, Tom. Long enough to break out of here. Though, you know, it's been 2 months that they've been on the run here, so they, their weapons may just be kind of like worn out at this point. Searching for an escape route to the west and north may be our smartest move. Alright. I'm assuming these stats mean... I'm assuming AP is attack power and DP is defense power. Agility 5, move 10. Beastmaster, so 10-6. So 10 movement is actually, like, normal, apparently? Okay. Oh. Yeah. Now those attack animations are pretty nice. Nice. Okay. Ghetto collapsed. Nothing but an eyesore. Whoopsh. Oh, nice. Actually, take the gel out first. Gotta love the like explosive death throws. Where were you aiming? Got a little bit of trash talk here in battle. Can dig it. Tell you what, let's Moon Slice is still a melee range attack. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, Ian and Brian start at level 6. And Dora started at level 4. I mean, Brian was a lieutenant, so it makes sense that he's not level 1. Oh, wow, that's got some range on it. Let's try using this special attack here. Shut up for a while. Blink Bind. Oh, nice. Okay. 17 XP for inflicting paralysis. Cool. Let's try this Wave Impulse. I'm betting everything on this attack. Wave Impulse! Pwah! 30 damage on that. Nice. Traitors, you'll pay the ultimate price someday. The battle is over. You annihilated the enemy. You earned 21 shells. Your emblem changed. Emblems? I don't know. Apparently that's a thing. Stay at this location? You three are really strong fighters, aren't you? You don't need to answer that. It's obvious. Well, we have a liberation army of sorts. Its troops believe in the cause, but no one has the raw power you people demonstrate. I see. So, is your rebel outfit operating in this region? Don't worry. Fighters who have abandoned the Empire are fairly common sight nowadays. But if the Empire catches any kind of soldier wandering around in this area, he's dead meat. What exactly are you tinkering with, kid? Just trying to buy us a little more time. Oi! You're a sneaky little rascal, aren't you? Alright, let's get going. We're gonna be in big trouble if we don't hole up before dark. Our little pursuit unit buddies will never turn back. Wait a minute. Huh? What? What's wrong now? Just chill, okay? Say, kid, what's your game? Can't you just call me Tom? Or is that too much trouble for an old fart such as you? Oh, damn it, kid. Hey, I can't just wander straight home. Villagers will freak out if I show up with a bunch of dangerous defectors in tow. We're not defectors. We're deserters. There's a difference. Boy, you promised to feed us. Do you have an actual plan? We'll see. Give me some space first. What is it this time? Gravity Crush! Whoa. He's just a little kid, but he knows Gaia magic? Damn the evil little kid, I say. Boy, you can't trick me. You don't really know magic. You also deceived us earlier at the bridge, didn't you? Yep, I really fooled you guys. You ain't shy, that's for sure. Listen, you smelly old man. What other choice do I have? Just because you say you're soldiers on the lam doesn't make it so. Furthermore, to survive, I must also steal the Empire's weapons and use explosives. Now, if you'll kindly follow me, I'll introduce you to my friend. Right, the Little Run's friend. And yeah, apparently a lot of rebellions going on these days. You know, apparently all the war crimes and, crackdowns and murders and such have, not been good for the government's PR. Saints Haven. Well, honestly, if the Imperial Army is getting robbed blind by a kid, you know, maybe they shouldn't be allowed to have explosives. Yeah, clearly they need better OPSEC. You know, or maybe a new quartermaster. This place sucks. It's gloomy. Look at my fur. It's all matted and spongy. That's odd. Dan was here a moment ago. I wanted all of you to meet him. Where could he have gone? Who in the hell is Dan? Just relax, okay? He's got to be around here somewhere. Dan, where are you, buddy? One of his pals. I need to find him. Won't one of you help me? I guess we have no choice, since your feet appear to be glued to the ground. You got anything to eat around here, kid? What's in those boxes? I'm starving my butt off. What's in the box? Ugh. What in the hell's your problem? Few people are lackeys from the Empire. I can't allow you to leave this place alive. Hey, Tom, is this guy insane or what? Aw, Dan, take it easy. These soldiers are being pursued by the same dreaded Empire that's chasing you. Are you claiming they're enemies of our oppressors? Of course. Why, I just saw them outwit an entire squad from Special Tusk Unit Bloody Rose, with hardly a scratch between them. Well, then, I guess that makes them my allies. Not for long. Why not? Because we intend to run as far from this place as our legs will carry us. Under the circumstances, wouldn't it make more sense to seek a closer refuge, like Basel? What the hell difference does it make to you? I mean, if you're resisting the Empire, why don't you let me fight alongside you and your troops? I'll ask it another way. What's in it for you? Survival. Same as you. Hey, maybe I can help you out. I know the way to a sanctuary. One that's chock full of deserters. If your hatred for the Empire is as strong as mine, surely we can help one another. Seems all people care about these days is bloody vengeance. Will it ever end? Beats me. Well, I won't take responsibility if something bad happens to you. Also, Yid is my, if that's acceptable, you may as well tag along. I am firmly of the opinion that Brian here is being played by Reb Brown. This mountain trail leads to a forest. Beyond that, a nearby village lies just to the north. Damn it. This long hike around the kid's unnatural avalanche isn't exactly my idea of fun. Well, I've never met an old-timer who enjoyed a long walk for any reason. At least you admit it. Shut your mouth, brat. Damn brat needs correction. Why don't we pick up our pace so we can enjoy a bite of food and some rest at the village? Now you're talking. Those filthy traitors smashed the bridge. You must repair it immediately, or headquarters will have our asses on a platter. Yeah, there's... You know, I get the impression that there's gonna be just, almost as many war crimes in this game as there is democracy in Helldivers. You Imperial bastards. What an out-of-the-way place to find someone lurking in the weeds. Yo, Brian. Why not quietly surrender? Otherwise, prepare yourself. Because a slow, painful death is all that awaits you. Shut the hell up, you stooge. You're the one about to get your basic ass whooping. This enemy squad is endangering the village. We have no choice but to liquidate it entirely. Alright, just a couple... Swarm Lich. Alright. Alright. Oh, a couple guys down there also. See, we're trying to prevent the Empire from committing war crimes. You know, so we're the good guys. We're allowed to just kill everything that moves. It would be very heroic of us to just, you know, kill everything. Also interesting that we do not start with a healer in this game. Key! Is that all you got? I can dodge the attack. Nice. Yark. Nice crit. Totally unnecessary. Nice, nice overkill there, Ein. I like how all the enemies just violently explode when they die. Honestly, kind of like Shining Force, where everything spins around and blows up when it dies. This version's just a little bit more visceral with it. Traitors, you'll pay the ultimate price someday. That's what the last guy said. And you see where that got him. Oh, good. All right. Max HP to 20, max MP 8, max 12. Okay, it shows you their new stats instead of telling you how much they changed. Kind of weird, but all right. Also, Brian kind of looks like he's trying to cosplay as Simon Belmont. And yeah, I wouldn't expect there to be any weird restrictions on attacks or anything. I mean, this was made by Yoshitaka Tamaki, you know, one of the main guys behind Shining Force. So I assume it should follow all the basic rules of Shining Force. Nice crit, totally unnecessary, but we take those. Earned 180 shells. All right. All party members. Oh, cool. Party members get XP at the end of a battle to, I guess, help keep everybody kind of evened up. Brian leveled up. New HP is 23. And Dora leveled up. Nice. And she has 11 whole HP still. Emblem changed to Viper. Okay, well, that's what it was originally. Alright. So I guess, like, if we wanted to level grind, we could actually, like, backtrack and, fight the guys chasing us. Well, everyone, looks like we made it home safely. Thank you for helping me along the way. Brian, I have something I must take care of right now. My sister lives in the house at the far end of the village. I hope you'll visit her. What's your sister's name, Tom? Why, it's Eris. Eris Woodland. Alright, get back here. I was trying to talk to you. We lead quiet lives here in the village of Basel. It's so quiet, the Empire doesn't seem to know we exist. Know something? I like it that way. A war once raged on this very spot 1,000 years ago. For centuries, this ground was hallowed, the site of many temples, shrines, and churches. All of this is gone now. No trace remains, just dim memories of the multitudes of fallen soldiers. Interestingly, you can move diagonally in battle, but not in town. If you were wondering why our population is so small, it's because many have departed. Fools. Most of our able-bodied citizens have run off to join the Liberation Army. Don't they realize the Empire is unstoppable? Oh, hey. Did you all go meet my sister? No, Tom. Not yet. We were just wandering around. Well, I'm heading on home now, so you'd better drop by and pay us a visit soon, you hear? So, have you people been out robbing the Balformian army also? If you have, I'll be sure to reward you with a hefty commission. Do we look like the motley sorts who would stoop to thievery? Especially from the Empire? On the other hand, if you have acquired any such goods during your, checkered past, we'd be more than happy to take a few of them off your hands. Yeah, this is definitely not a trap at all. Mind repair. Short sword. Middle sword. We don't have any. We have 201 shells. So we cannot actually afford, anything right now. Thank you. Thank you. Come again. Liberation Army's fortress. Is that where everyone is? I don't have a clue. You and your companions have a certain air of danger about you. If you don't mind, we hope you will be leaving our village as quickly as possible. My firstborn child was murdered by the Balformian army. I don't know what you're looking for, but I hope you don't expect to find it here. My puppy is stubborn. She won't budge for anyone except me. Tom returned a little while ago. Eris is inside the house, too. Go on in. Ah, and yeah. Woof, woof, woof. Grrr. Damn mutt. Never liked dogs. How about you, Ein? Hey. Yeah, that's a retarded-looking pooch. Looks like a reject from a failed lab experiment. Well, is she trying to stomp on bugs or just dancing to the music? What music? Where's Dora? Feeding her face, I hope. Getting tired of listening to her bitch and whine. She's still a fox, though, huh? You trying to be funny? Where did you say you ran into these soldiers? They have the smell of fresh blood on them. Is it the same general area where the Balformian army is currently operating? Be reasonable, sis. This man and his companions are not only strong, they hate the Empire. Don't you see? We should welcome the strength of those who might help us. Suppose you tell me this. Where did you come from, and what was your function in the Empire? Who is your daddy and what does he do? You speaking to me? Yes, that's why I'm making eye contact with you. What have you been doing since you defected from the ranks of the enemy's army? Sis? Could you at least feed us first? We're practically starving. How audacious of you. Of course not. For all we know, you're spies, or even worse, marauders, checking out our defenses. I will thank you for helping Tom, but that is all for now. Try to understand. This war is complicated. It seems we can't accept anything at face value anymore. War never changes, apparently. That's harsh. I don't suppose we can say anything that'll change your mind. Look, sis. These are good men. I wish you would try and understand their situation. After what happened to our fellow citizens and the children of Bad, can you blame me? You deserters don't happen to know anything about that atrocity, do you? Ellipsis. Well, I wouldn't advise you to strike out for the Liberation Army's fortress on your own. You probably wouldn't make it there alive. Since I must report you anyway, perhaps you could accompany me, if you'll follow my orders. That way, I might assure you your safety while at the fortress. So if you're willing to do it my way, are you and your party prepared to depart right now? Sure. I guess we have no choice, Eris, but to follow your instructions. And remember what I told you about who's in charge during this journey. Are you going to just stand there and allow this mouthy female to dictate all these conditions? Can you blame the Alcideans for taking all precautions since the incident at Bad Village? You know, first it was Bad Village, next it'll be Good City. Please, will you make your puppy move out of the way? If you wish. Hey, puppy, move. Bow, bow. This way, please. Yeah, she's not really that bad looking, but damn. I wish she had a sweeter disposition. Yeah, as a grumpy old... Yeah. Let's say, as a grumpy old man in a JRPG, that must make him at least 25 years old. I've brought some former soldiers. Okay, report to the commander. I see. Alright. I'll hold them here until the Empire withdraws from its forces from our region. Once everything settles down again, we'll decide what to do with them. Meanwhile, show them to their quarters in the stockade. Oh shit, here we go again. Alright, take them into custody. Oh my, this is terrible. Sir, I have rather bad news. The Empire's cargo dragons are approaching the village. What? Damn it. Somehow I sensed the presence of these deserters was a bad omen. I wonder what type of unit is invading. It's the police enforcement unit. Gold performance. Their job descriptions all include the words hell. So, do something quickly. Otherwise, you won't find a single person alive after they leave. Hey, for ordinary soldiers who've abandoned the Empire, you sound well informed. That's because we were assigned to gold performance. But when this new policy came down, we could no longer serve. Will you help us, Brian? Can you stop them? Maybe, but only if we hurry. Otherwise, Bazel village will soon go up in flames. Commander, keep your troops here at the fort, and we will... Brian, I'm going with you, back to the village. I don't have time to argue with you, Eris. Just make sure you stay out of our way. Alright, let's roll. The Balformian army is here. Help! Help! Oh, this is simply dreadful. They're frightening the children. Dreadful, you say? Eris, get the hell out of here now. Find somewhere to hide. Otherwise, these brutes will murder you and those children. Or worse. Yes, I'm going. Once we hit the ground, I don't see them as people anymore. They're just nothing. So, waste them. Waste them all. Can't believe my eyes. Hey, Trooper Justin, my old sidekick. You have no business here. You. Did you really believe you could escape Gull performance? Anyway, old friend Brian, Hey, Justin, I'm not your pal anymore. Not unless you leave. Oh, Brian. I may not be the fastest horse in the race, but you don't really believe you can, outsmart good old super duper trooper Justin, do ya? Least you can do for an, old pal before he plants you in the dirt is shake the hand. Looks like brand new armor, Justin. You're not doing this for the money, are you? Not all that much, really. If I'm thrifty, I might scrape by for, say, 10 or 20 years. Mark my words, Brian. I promise you, I will smite that motherless swine from the face of Mildred's Gars. Bless you again, faithful Ein. Everyone, persevere until those loathsome bounty hunters are repelled. Fend off the invaders until Eris has enough time to reach safety. Alright, we got a dragon over there. Or a swarm lich. Ooh, 4 damage. Yark. 47 XP for Dan. Nice. For that massive overkill. Try not to get ganged up on too much here. Yark. The attack animations actually kind of remind me of Super Robot Wars. Yeah. Ooh. 5 damage from that. Hunga. Oh. I can't believe you defeated me. Mm-hmm. I think he did more than collapse. Traitors, you'll pay. Nice Runefaust Knights here. I'm actually gonna let Ein hang tight for a moment. Aww. Nice crit. Cool. Oh, level up for Dora. Nice. Ugh. You annihilated the enemy. Got 77 shells. Emblem changed. Eris, why are you still here? Don't you know that more violent strikes may be headed our way even as I speak? What's your problem? You trying to get yourself killed? No! Well, since you are here, you know someplace we can take the villagers? Just the Liberation Army's fortress. That won't work. After what happened here, the Imperialists will be hitting that particular target even harder. Can't you think of any place that might be less conspicuous than the fortress? Concentrate, Eris. Every ticking second is precious. Now, if we hurry, we might reach that gap in the hills near the gondola station. Our only means of access to the top of the mountains, just west of here. Yeah, that sounds perfect. Try to gather the townspeople there, and do it quickly. Okay, I'm on it. We'll cover your back until everyone is well along, then fall in right behind you. Now go. How can these murderous savages live with themselves? Not all of them can, Eris. Look, you two can debate ethics until we're piles of ash, or you can leave now. Alright, I'm out of here. I'll join you in battles, but only as a healer. That's all. Also, here's a bit of advice. Try to avoid pointless fights. Wasting days in extra battle may lead to bad consequences. Okay. When you think about it, we're a crackerjack military outfit. Long ago, our unit was elite. In fact, we were the top force in the Empire's service. I'll bet average, everyday soldiers found it difficult just keeping cadence with us. I'll take care of the saving. Oh yeah. Whenever we lose someone in battle and need to mount a rescue, let me know. What'll it be? Do I save? Alright, I've written a fresh record of our travels. I joined because I wanted to associate with people who are not afraid to punish the Empire. Apparently. Valley of Ordeals. Coincidentally, in-game it is currently September 10th. The date's going to be catching up to us here in a couple of movements. In order to evacuate all of the townspeople, we will require 4 more trips to the summit. Okay, move them along. The enemy has arrived, Brian. I will remain here and stand alongside you. What? Are you serious? I thought you were totally opposed to fighting. Well, I won't be doing any actual combat. All I can do is heal injured people. If that'll help any, I'm willing to stay with you until the battle is finished. Will it help? Are you kidding? You're a healer? Of course you can join us. Keep the enemy at bay until all the villagers have reached the mountaintop safely. Okay. Whip it good. Mm-hmm. Remake 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so those are the heal spells. Oh, she gets turn undead also. That's cool. Repair, uncurse, turn undead, and heal. Alright. That's cool. Alright, level up for Brian. Mm-hmm. Kind of creepy how that thing has its hand at the end of its tongue. Mm-hmm. Oh no, she actually cannot use the attack command. Interesting. The Ultrai Sigvotel remake. Really elaborate casting animation. That was cool. And that's actually an aura spell. Nice. And wow, 3 XP for healing somebody. Healer level ups might be rare. Or they're just going to be completely reliant on the party-wide XP at the end of the fight. You ain't nothing but an eyesore. Cool. Stupid slime. Hey, another level up for Ein. Very nice. Alright, so it'll let you cast that on anything, but I guess if it's not actually undead, it's not gonna do anything, which makes sense. You annihilated the enemy. You earned 41 shells. I know you have passed many severe trials along your path to our temple of San Bazel. Our master's powerful seal protects this temple from the brutality of the Empire. Welcome to our temple. Our master awaits you. Before you go upstairs to meet the master, I suggest you look around the temple a bit more. You must be the spirit of Faust the Master was talking about. Are you on the side of chaos? Excuse me, but you are not allowed in this area. Please leave. Our Master is waiting. Cannot allow you to enter the main hall. Otherwise, this might break the seal that protects all of us from the Valformian army. That one was a real barracuda. I've still got the teeth marks to prove it. Youch. Just climb the stairs to my right. The Master is waiting for you on the top level. Greetings, warriors. Due to your forbearance, much innocent blood was spared. By exercising some restraint, you have earned my respect and my gratitude. Good work. I fear that our entry into this region has brought mostly disaster upon the people. Do not despair. Whatever happens along your path is nothing more than destiny. That's very generous of you. Look, I've witnessed much anguish and misery on Mildras Gars. This carnage has been going on many generations longer than you or I will ever see. But I sense in you, Brian, more than a twinge of regret. I also see in your eyes a ray of hope that all of those drawn to you must also perceive. Well, sir, does that mean you also know my pain? All too well, young fellow. All too well. Budget Yoda, pretty much. By the way, are you familiar with Andera Balzac? I experienced a brief run-in with that outfit, but the name you mentioned doesn't ring a bell. By the way, the text auto-scrolls without me pressing buttons, so I have to read fast. If you happen to run into Andera, consider it done, sir. Excuse me, Brian. Is that UL? Please enter. Yes, master, thank you. This is my apprentice, L. L yearns to escape the drudgery of this temple life in the worst way. Make good use of his skills in your growing platoon as you seek peace on this peninsula, and hold on just a darn minute. We are not a military unit or heroes on a mission either. I can see what you're trying to do, but we're not the savior types. Yeah, I'm on to your game. Look, I helped Brian because I felt the same way he did about the damned Empire. Now all we want to do is live. But there you go, filling his head with this nonsense about fate and glimmers in people's eyes. Well, then, in that case, why don't we just refer to L as a kindred traveler, eh? Meanwhile, Eris, you're in an excellent position to observe what road these defectors take. We're deserters. I mean, they're not exactly a shining force, but I'll wager they are much more than deserters. So, travel with them, Eris, and witness the truth. As you command, Master. Just remember, I am no fighter. Your powerful healing magic will more than compensate for a lack of physical prowess. But, Master, if our efforts are to mean anything, we must adhere to the rule of law. If these people pursue a scorched earth policy, laying waste to everything in sight, then we're no better than the loathsome Empire, and do not deserve to prevail. What are you saying, Eris? Just this. If we carry a low emblem of chaos, I will abandon such a dark force permanently. Jeez, gal. What about those amazing legends of your precious shining forces? Everyone sitting around the campfire knows they killed every freaking thing on the screen. It may be so, Fuzzy, but I wasn't their nurse, so you may take it or leave it. Yo, Pops, didn't you just order this young gal to assist us with her healing powers? As my generation did, you youngsters will be forced to live by your own decisions. You're not an optimist, old-timer. You're also an incurable, scheming so-and-so. I won't deny that. Well, it's not like we have any big plans or hot dates. Ryan, let's just take things as they come, okay? Sort of play 'em by ear, I guess. Yeah. Oh, what's the use? I've known for a long time that Brian has a special destiny. Well, let's not get... let's not have you getting carried away too, huh? I guess we'll see how things wind up. On the side of law or in bed with chaos. So, consider carefully which emblem you seek to earn and maintain. Will you rise above your hatred? Or will you reap the whirlwind? As I said, the choice is yours. Godspeed, warriors of justice. Okay, so I guess, like, doing the mission objective that's stated versus just killing everything is apparently the difference in, like, how those emblems get awarded at the end of battle. I was obsessed with Arcadi's Liberation Army. As we scurried down dark canyons, we carried with us a constant sense of foreboding, anticipating that even more peculiar circumstances might confront us at any moment. We did not despair for long, however, due to the euphoria of finally being free. Because escaping Valformia's thumb churned the strongest emotion we had felt in years. Realistically, we knew that the so-called liberators embraced people of our ilk reluctantly. We expected that many would mistrust us. It's just more traitors running from a misguided cause. Quite frankly, though, we didn't give a rip. We were happy just being alive for a while longer. Area 2, the Devil's Banquet. Persistent reports indicate that a nefarious mountain facility is operating in this region. The secluded Cobalt Bioweapons Lab is said to lie in the northwestern region. The buzz going around suggests that the Empire is incarcerating many of its captives there. Some have even been seized from their homes and spirited away to forced labor camps. The worst of all are whispers of horrible experiments being conducted on the prisoners. Undaunted, our party, growing through odd encounters, headed further down the slopes. Intent on wending our way toward the western coast of the Scudalian Peninsula. Once we'd served in gold performance. Thus, we hardly expected warm receptions from the inhabitants in the valleys below. Contemplating more suspicious glances from those serving in the Arcadian Liberation Army. Not to mention the contempt of our spurned pursuers from the evil Balformian Empire. We knew that friendly havens on the Skoldaean Peninsula would be a sparse commodity indeed. What is that town in the valley? That would be Spit, the center of trade in Western Arcadia. What is with these town names? Don't you mean Scudelia? That is what the Empire calls us, but it's really the geographical name of the peninsula. Oh. Yeah, a town. It's been a long time since I slept in a real bed. I'll bet you can sleep anywhere, huh, Ein? You never shut up, do ya? Since we're being chased by the Empire, is this a good time to be making with the grab ass? Good a time as any. Yeah, let it ride. The kid's harmless. Just making it this far means we're blessed by a greater power, wouldn't you agree? What? Grubble's down? Is EOS finally happening? Yep. I can't believe it's EOS, bros. It's all ogre. Jowarida. Alright. Also, all this, time passed, like some time passed story-wise, but it's still the same day on the calendar. It's so over. It's never been so over. Our town of Spit isn't on the Liberation side, nor is it on the Empire side. So you're for nobody but yourselves, huh? Neutrality is fine and dandy until someone loses an eye. Which means this burg is aptly named. Spit, or something like that, is all I would give for a bunch who wouldn't take a stand. Or make any personal sacrifices. Lousy parasites, living the good life, while lining their pockets with shells from both sides. Come on, people, be nice. You don't know what we've been through. Don't concern yourself with that man in the cell. He's in there for a good reason. Seems like something that will matter eventually. We keep hearing rumors that the Empire is manufacturing a strange new medicine. If you ask me, you're just up to more of the same monkey business as usual. I agree with you wholeheartedly. Now, I assume this new medicine is something that they're going to use to destabilize the local populations and reinforce the value of freshly privatized prisons. I think they will call this new medicine crack. Squad of Balformian troops trolled through here recently, searching for deserters. You wouldn't happen to be that particular pack of traitors, would you? The mayor's not here at the moment. Please return later. Have you met the mayor? You should. He has some detailed information that he might be willing to share. The Liberation Army is quite popular in a nearby village called Reuben. You'll find Reuben just to the west of Spit. Due to the Liberation Army's activities, Spit has caught the attention of the Empire. I wouldn't leave town if I were you. Not with the Empire's goons running amok. Speaking of which, a weird knight muttering something about justice left here just recently. Hope he doesn't run afoul of the Empire's agents. Sounds like an NPC we're going to be meeting pretty soon. fool. We don't represent the Balfourian army. Just show us your merchandise. Well, you certainly don't resemble any Liberation Army types I've seen recently. But, how may I be of service? Go, come again. If we act properly towards the Empire, maybe they'll leave us be and we'll survive. Yeah, just bury your heads in the sand. What could possibly go wrong? This brutal Balfourian officer by the name of Alnos has been assigned to our region. He's been throwing his weight around everywhere he goes. I'm told he's also a sadist. Huh? Alnos. The centaur? I wonder how he wound up here. I don't know. Surely no one could be that cruel. I've heard stories that he enjoys mutilating children with whips and razor-sharp tools. And I can attest that he has an affinity for weapons that are associated with torture. That miserable Alnos. How could he possibly be assigned to a place as quiet as this? He must have been demoted to the security detail of the military command occupying this area. I'm guessing this was his just desserts for allowing us to escape. Oh, wow. I can't tell you how happy I am for him. A demotion couldn't happen to a nicer guy. I strongly urge you to pay a courtesy visit to our mayor. Well, I tried, and he was out carousing or whatever. Yes, if you drink the water, you'll be instantly transformed into a violent creature. That's some strong water. Sometimes the river changes into a putrid-looking color. It's nauseating. As soon as Duncan drank from the river, he became violent. We really didn't want to, but sadly we were left with no choice but to subdue him. Afterwards, we felt it best to detain poor Duncan in jail for his safety as well as ours. Okay, so we've got Xylo in here, basically. Having talked to everybody, is there anything else we can, yeah, his name is Duncan. Once he was my best friend. Please try to talk to him. He seems lonely somehow. Hey. Are you the fellow everyone calls Duncan? Oh no! This is terrible. Help! Help! Eek! Brian, leave this to me. Yeah. Is that all you got? Surely from the Grubble outage, they will give us some Apollo bricks. This time we'll use better restraints to prevent Duncan from escaping again. I am the mayor of Spit. Who are you people anyway? And where did you come from? What do you mean, you people? You serve the Empire? Or do you fight for the cause of the Liberation Army? Neither one. We're just wanderers looking for a quiet place to live peacefully. Well, I have something I wish to discuss with you. Please drop by my house later. Thanks to you, everything seems to have calmed down. We appreciate all you've done. Pardon me for being blunt, but this is the Arcadian Liberation Army's communications base. I've heard all about you. You're former Captain Brian of the Imperial Public Safety Enforcement Unit, right? That's correct. I'm sorry, but you must leave town. You must leave this town immediately. If word of your presence here was leaked to the Empire's transport unit, everyone in this town would be liquidated. Same as happened in Bad a few months ago. Cargo units headed here. That's right. The Empire runs an operation it euphemistically terms a research facility. Transport route for their biological weapons produced up north passes through our town. I see. What sort of biological weapons would these happen to be? Yeah. Townspeople really do not want to get involved with us. You just encountered Duncan. Well, the Empire is mutating citizens into crazed demi-humans, their newest weapons of terror. Thus, the Empire continues its track record of committing countless terrible deeds. I see your concerns, Mayor. We have no desires to make matters worse, so we'll leave right away. Before we depart, however, I have a request. What could that possibly be? Would you investigate the activities of a Balmorian trooper named Alnos? And get word to you somehow? Yeah, if you're able. Well, the Empire runs that alleged research facility under the guise of a processing plant. I can tell you this right now. That Alnos fellow is in charge. You might learn a few more details in the town of Reuben. Our operatives there are devoting many of our resources to investigating this facility. Well then, Brian, looks as if we're off to visit this place called Reuben. I'll open the town's southern gate for you. Watch out for Balformian army patrols. Well, on second thought, I don't suppose they'll pose much of an obstacle to you. Also, don't kill the demi-humans. They're just innocent citizens. If only our Liberation Army could recruit people with your strength. You clearly... Clearly the army is, yeah, being run by an evil clown. And yeah, the story so far is pretty edgy for an RPG for a Super Nintendo RPG from 1994. Yeah, I can totally see why this never got ported to the West. I totally agree with what you people are trying to accomplish. Please allow me to accompany you for as long as I'm able. I'll join you in battles. Try to avoid pointless fights. Reuben's over there. Rabbie Castle. This is where all the Rabbies come from, apparently. What's our latest plan? Ultimately, don't we still intend to sneak into Yannick Port and find transit off the peninsula? Yes, but if Ulnos is stationed in Reuben, we'll have difficulty ever reaching it. Therefore, regardless of which route we choose, we must pass through the town of Reuben. So is everyone prepared to pay our regards to Sir Ulnos, our former superior officer? Hell yeah. Then it's settled. We're going to Reuben. We'll work out the details after we arrive. You mean, we'll pull a plan out of our asses, same as always? Pretty much. Uh-oh. While we've been gabbing, a few lurking enemies decided to share this spot. The Balformian army, obviously. Is it a Gull Performance Squad? Nah, just a transport outfit. Do not harm any of the demi-humans. Target only the Balformian army's regulars. Okay. Alright, so yeah, don't hurt the purple guys. Which, of course, they have on the front line. Though, Dora does have that paralyze skill that we can use. So we got that going for us. Maybe to... Alright, demi-human is paralyzed. Alright. Yeah. Enemy healer, I guess. I'll be waiting for you in hell. Hmm. Ah, nice. Dan leveled up. I can't believe you defeated me. Bah. Alright, nice shot, Dora. Oh, no attack, no defense, just some hit points. Alright. You'll pay the ultimate price someday. Y'all keep saying that, and it has not actually happened yet. Mission accomplished. Phantom of Faust, you are living up to your name. Your way lacks mercy. I won't follow you. Please take care. That was stupendous. So, are you people associated with the Liberation Army? Hey, old-timer, what's up? More importantly, who are ya? Please forgive my abruptness. I am Chris, a knight who roams this land for world peace. A moment ago, while admiring the flowers, I watched you fight for justice. I was deeply moved. I, too, struggle for righteousness. Will you allow me to join you? Even if you say no, I will still follow you. So, say the word. Oh, what a weird dude. We're not a military outfit, and if you wish to accompany us, it's a free country. Or ought to be, anyway. In that case, wait up. I'm tired of being alone. I really do want to come with you. And yeah, it sure seems like a party member just quit. What? Did I hear you correctly? Would you mind repeating that? Did you just tell me that Brian is running loose in our sector? Yes, sir. Seems he recently defeated several units of gold performance in the mountains near Basel. Now, with the aid of locals, he's managed to cross over the range and enter this region. I see. Those dirty, treasonous swine. Well, appears I'll soon have the opportunity to present Bart with a special gift. Not to mention exacting revenge for the permanent scars dealt by that insubordinate blade. Shall I dispatch pursuit units right away? No. Executing them quickly would provide little satisfaction. Let's try to come up with a better plan. Why not have some fun with this? What do you suggest? Let's see. How about... I've got it. Let's unleash our special little laboratory pets. Understood, sir. Hey, Brian. Wherever you might be skulking about, you've just made my year. Oh, how I will make you rue the day you infiltrated my zone. Yeah, I think L left the party. Weird. Which is fine, he was kind of a whiny bitch. And just a stinky mage. So I don't care. The Empire is just a bunch of pesky ants that irritate me. I'm very pleased to be fighting alongside you. Demi-human? What's a demi-human? I joined because I wanted to associate with people who are not afraid to punish the Empire. So I guess if we're too merciful, then Dan here will quit. No one in our camp has been captured. It's another detachment from the transport command. When the enemy becomes our own countrymen, such as Duncan, fighting is a tougher option. Still, if we don't come up with a plan quickly, it'll come down to us or them. Cross the river. Move everyone to the opposite bank. Try to avoid hostiles. Alright. Brian can traverse some of the water tiles. So can I. But not Chris. Interesting. Ooh. Huh. Chris blocked the attack. Nice. Traitors. Nice. Too slow. It means double Apollo bricks. Um. And we're trying to minimize enemy casualties here since the game told us to do that. Since, you know, actually doing what we're told is apparently fairly important. Eris might get wrecked here. Eek! Oh, only 4 damage. Okay, she'll be fine. Oh, Eris is gonna eat shit. Oh, nope. Oh! Lucky break. Now we moved our guys in to block the path open. And yeah, they were cooking hard with these casting animations. Oof. Oh, come on, really? Ah, whatever. I mean, it's not going to do 8 damage, so it doesn't matter. Still. There we go. Battle is over. Mission accomplished. 218 shells. All party members gain 45 XP. Very nice. Eris leveled up. Nice. Dan leveled up. Nice. And your emblem changed to Viper. All right. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and save real quick. All right, Reuben Road. More guys want to get murdered, so let's, we appear to have become the popular attraction in this area. Guess what? They're back! Damn, these guys are persistent. Now, those previous two squads were just random encounters. Take a closer look. Right. These are the real deal. Someone must be onto us. Brian, you traitor. For escaping trial, not to mention slashing on us with your sword, we shall have your head. On a pike! Yeah, this bunch was deployed to carry out my execution. Sorry, everyone, for dragging you into it. Tush, Captain. I've got your back. Or if you prefer me out front, just give the order. In that case, destroy these obsessed troopers. Just don't harm any of the demi-humans. Okay. Shouldn't be too hard. Actually, let's try not to outrun Dan for once. His movement is pretty bad. He is just a lizard man fighter after all. So kind of interesting. The game gives you plenty of character power right out of the gate. To just one-shot enemies. But I guess if you want to play the good way, you actually have to pull your punches and hold back a lot. Nice try, idiot. I don't know. I mean, it's actually very reminiscent of Ogre Battle, where, how you win is just as important as if you win. So this is actually interesting to me. Having to actually be the good guy and not go around committing war crimes. Yeah, that's actually interesting to me. And it's nice also, you get all this party-wide bonus XP at the end, basically to make up for not killing everything on screen. So you don't get punished for being restrained and merciful. Damn. They attack in endless swarms, no formations or maneuvers, just straight on. Then let's withdraw for now, and hope we can outrun them. I have no idea. I mean, you know as much as I do at this point. Whoever you people are. Wow, you did it. I've regained my original form. Adam Royce, you have my deepest appreciation. But, I mean, on any given battle, you know, everybody gets the same amount, but that amount is slightly different from one battle to the next, so, we should return to our villages without delay. Hello over there. Are you the defectors who inquired about the processing plant? By the way, my name is Royce Hegmeyer. I'm a soldier with the Liberation Army. Did any of you sustain injuries? I'm Brian Stelbart. All of us seem to have weathered this latest skirmish. I'm Ein McDougal. For a female warrior, you're quite brave to be out here all alone. Thanks, I guess. Anyway, in case you were wondering what I just did, I administered a special gas on the demi-humans. As you saw, it's an antidote that restored their natural forms and mental states. Hey, we could use a supply of that gas. These mutants have been striking us at every turn. That's right. The Merit Spit pleaded with us to not harm them, but if their numbers keep growing, we may be forced to choose between them or us. Well, unfortunately, I just expended my entire supply. That figures. Damn, just our luck. Sorry. I want to save them even worse than you possibly. So, do you have any immediate plans? We're looking for an Empire officer named Alnos. After that, well, I guess it depends. Some of us want to find a place to live peacefully, that's all. Others may speak for themselves. Lots of luck finding a serene setting anywhere on this planet. In the meantime, why don't you accompany me to the town of Reuben? The only way I can help, and that I've expended our supply of the antidote, is to inform you details concerning the facility creating this problem. All we know about the processing plant. I'm talking about the Balformian Empire's latest technology, used for ethnic cleansing operations. Its diabolical demi-human project. If Alnos runs the show at this alleged processing plant, then we're definitely interested. Good. Now, if you will kindly follow me into that house across the way, we'll get started. As you wish. Lean on. And yeah, I've read no guides, no information, not even an instruction manual. So I have no idea how anything works in this game or what to expect. Truly blind. Oh, come on. That processing plant is nothing more than a cover for one of the Empire's evil enterprises. In addition, its unit captain, Alnos, is a sadistic child abuser, among other things. That man is heartless and cruel toward everyone, but I believe our kids actually suffer more. As soon as I returned home, the first thing I noticed was that most of the women were gone. Everyone said this weird priest, monk, or some sort of religious nut had charmed our womenfolk. Can you believe such a tale? I guess it's true. I'm told he's quite strong, so what can we do? The Empire has abducted our men and carted them off to the forced labor camp, turning some of them into grotesque killing machines. Not only that, our women have been spirited away by that evil priest, monk, or whatever the hell he is. Our town is dwindling away to nothing while we just stand here twiddling our thumbs. It hurts, I'm telling you, to suffer through all this and just watch it happen. Whatever the risk, we must do something, and soon, or else this town is finished. Move. The Empire has abducted many of our men and taken them north to its various facilities. Once there, they either perform back-breaking labor or get turned into demi-humans. And that's not all. A strange man named Ryokan showed up one day. Next thing we know, he had absconded to the castle just west of here, taking most of the town's women with him. What he's doing to our ladies at this very moment is anyone's guess. Damned creep. Anyway, here's the craziest part of all. All that priest has to do is make eye contact. Just like that, a woman is paralyzed instantly, falls under his complete control. Yeah, he is a level 99 NTR master. Are you really so afraid of what might happen to you if that monk glances your way? You trying to be funny? I can't take chances like that in dire times such as these. So will you help us retrieve the women? If you've talked to others, you know the situation. Why the Liberation Army's hands, why my hands, are tied in both of these matters. Wait a minute. I thought we followed you here to discuss what you knew about Alnos. Details about the processing plan and maybe even the internment camp if they relate. I know, but could you please help us resolve the problem with the missing women first? Why should we, if you've been less than forthright? Don't you see? Ryokan is a major obstacle who is well dug in on our left flank. He's a thorn in everyone's side that we must eliminate before anyone can move forward. Makes sense. Go on. Look, I hate imposing conditions, but we're desperate. Walk around, talk to people, earn for yourself. We're barely functioning. We can't provide much support right now. Not while our town languishes with a drastically reduced population and low morale. So, help us bring the women home safely, and we'll share all of the intel we have. Everything we know about Alnos, the internment camp, and the processing plant. Well, I'm not very happy that you sort of sprung this new problem on us, so it's up to the others. If everyone's willing, we'll at least try. If you decide to help us, talk to me again before you depart. It's crazy, I tell you. Just one glance at that guy and women become paralyzed, frozen in place, unable to budge. Obviously, Royce can't deal with such a problem. Are you planning to help her or what? Well, I mean, yes, but, I mean, we gotta, converse with some other NPCs. You've really decided to deal with that wicked priest? Don't know how to thank you. You're getting a little ahead of us, there. We haven't agreed to anything, officially. Unfortunately, the Liberation Army appears powerless to deal with the situation. I don't know anything about running a shop. I wish my mom and dad would come home. Nuts. Alright, well. My father has yet to return. No, we're not leaving yet, don't worry. I wonder, is my husband still alive? If so, has he been turned into a creepy monster? If that's the case, people are saying he would kill me on sight. Can that possibly be true? Yeah, lady, from what I've seen, I believe it's entirely possible he would rip you to pieces. Oh, dear me. Processing plant does all sorts of weird things with magic and forbidden experiments. In short, the Empire is turning our family members into murderous beasts. It's a really wicked place. So dangerous that everyone is too terrified to go near it. Have you decided if you will address the Ryokan situation? You say you fear this Ryokan guy, but we're total strangers too. What about Brian? What about him? I mean, what if Brian came here to kidnap women also? What if he grabs you? I know I'm taking my chances trusting outsiders, but I'm forced to gamble right now. Anyway, the prospect of being nabbed by Brian doesn't sound altogether unpleasant. Are you serious? Hey, bucko, don't give me that shocked look. Times may be hard, but we all have our urges. Yeah, but your town is, like, decimated. It seems highly inappropriate while everything is... Take it easy, Ein. What's shocking is to hear such admonishments coming from, your lips. You, Ein, of all people. Shut up! Not in front of the bitches! Ah, hell. Let's go pay this Ryokan character a visit and get it over with. Hope you won't be too rough on him. Who, me? You're just mad, old chum, because you're not getting all of the action. Alright, it is, a little after 10 o'clock here. I think we're gonna go to the world map, save, and call it a night. Yeah. All these additional reasons why this game was clear... obvious reasons why this game was, not ported to the West. Man, they would have had to have censored the crap out of this game. Alright, so, yeah, we'll leave it off there, and we'll go, fight the level 99 NTR Master tomorrow, and pick it up from here. So, thanks for tuning in, everybody. My name is Tim. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.